It is January 15th, 2026, and I'm currently sat in front of 300 plus cans of Heinz beans. And today we have the privilege of donating all of these beans to local food banks. And you may be asking yourself, Raven, why do you have so many beans? Well, my dear children, let me tell you a tale. So in the beginning, or should I say the beginning? Get it? On the 23rd of August, 2024. Whilst I was streaming on Twitch, I got gifted a 12-pack of Heinz beans by Twitch user cyber_wolf35. Thank you again. And of course they did it as a funny joke because British beans, we go hand in hand. It was funny, everyone giggled, I giggled, it was a funny little joke. However, it wasn't a joke. As my dear community, much like sheep, decided that we couldn't let this just be a one-off joke. No, we have to do it again, and again, and again, and again. So as I started to get more packages than I could eat, we started using them as a novelty. We stacked them up on the right-hand side of my desk and made a sort of a pyramid-y tower out of it. And then slowly but surely, throughout the next year, the beans started getting a little bit unmanageable. They started to take over the entire right side of my desk, meaning that I couldn't even use my mouse anymore because there were simply too many beans. And when they had reached their peak, we decided to donate all of those beans to local food banks. We kept a few as a memory of the beans gone by, and we thought that was it. It was over. It was a funny little joke and it had run its course. Well, not long after all of those beans were donated, I got a pop-up from Throne. And thus started season 2 of the Bean Saga. Now this time we realised that piling them up on the desk was not only an OSHA violation, it was also really getting in the way of me doing everything. So we decided to stack them on the wall to create a sort of bean structure until the day came again where we have to donate them. And we capped out at over 300 beans. I do believe the figure was 324, but don't trust that as I cannot do basic math. These beans were meant to be donated in late 2025, however, as you may or may not know, my address got doxed, so I had to move out of this house incredibly quick just for the safety of me and my dear cat. Of course, in my hurry to ensure that I wasn't gonna get stabbed, or worse, we left the beans here, along with all of my other possessions, actually. So donating them was horrifically delayed. Until now. Most of the beans are still stacked up into a sort of tower formation, however at least half of them are in bags next to the tower. But it's okay though, don't panic. Just because season 2 is over doesn't mean the Bean Saga is over. My dear people have started season 3 of the Bean Tower in my new house in England. I'll attach some clips on screen, but so far, we've got quite a large amount of beans already. And as always, the season 3 beans in the brand new house will also get donated to food banks, just not Welsh food banks this time. So now that you know the lore behind the Heinz beans, please enjoy a time-lapse of me and my dear mother taking down this tower, putting them into bags, and chucking them in the boot of a car. Bye, beans.
What's happening, kiddo?
Spaghetti oops!
Oh, fuck me! Ah, no!
I told you they were too heavy.
Ah. You wanna do the conga? Do. Ah!
How's it get to body? Not like I would know what that feels like. This bean removal is sponsored by Gamer Subs. Shoot. It had a bean. He's got to find a humming machine in a minute. I think he was like a protector of the beans. Do you think he was like a warden?
Aww.
I think there was a spider living in there the whole time.
Last beans. Yay! Yay!
Oh my god, look at the indents! Okay, now the fun part starts. Getting all of that, and all of those, and all of this into a car. It looks so bare. It looks so weird just seeing a wall with 0 beans. But this one stays with me. These are my special Rotterdam beans. Not only is it the day we're donating the beans, this is also technically the last day I'll be in this house. So yes, you will be getting a house tour. When you asked for a house tour, you didn't specify it to be furnished. So that is on you. Let's get these beans to the car.
I'll watch my bumper with a tiny one. I've never seen a car before.
It's just all beans. To the food bank we go. Funny thing is, we actually called up to a few local food banks, like proper warehousey ones, not just drop-off points. Turns out they don't want beans. Specifically baked beans. But they basically said, well, we could do with some like UHT milk, canned meats and stuff, but we are absolutely fine for beans. We don't want them. So, okay.
We're desperate for eggs.
Eggs but no beans. We used to be a proper civilization. But thankfully, a lot of the deposit boxes don't say they don't want anything, nor they want anything specifically, so we decided to chuck it in there instead. Obviously, we will have to go to multiple drop-off points because we have over 300 cans of beans, but we'll make it work. I can't believe they said they specifically did not make beans.
No.
One. First stop complete. 6 bags down, 50 to go.
There you go.
Yippee! Filled up the entire thing. It is freezing cold outside, so we've decided to hop into a Spoons, have a coffee, warm ourselves up, and I passed a firestorm on the way here. You know what I had to do.
Ooh, that's pretty.
That's nice.
Wow!
We headed back to the house after we had a little chill out at Spoons, just to pack up the few straggling things around the house, and I've got a few spare phones that I'm going to recycle soon. I put them in one of these boxes, and as I was scooping up the old phones, I appear to have grabbed my actual phone. I can hear it buzzing, but I don't know which one it's in. And after tearing open all 3 boxes, I have found my phone. I got it! So this is a model of Coity Castle that I built when I was very young. Crow really wants me to keep it because he loves it very much. However, it's way too big and bulky and we have no place for it in the house, so it is going straight in the skip. Crow, if you see this, I'm very sorry, but we have to do it. Bye, Castle. So I found a letter, which is quite strange because no mail gets delivered to this house anymore because I've moved out. Turns out I won £5 on the Cats Protection Lottery, so yay, go me! I found this sick-ass drawing of Ozai. Bro, why was I so cool as a kid? And this sketch of Jonghyun I did in like 2013. Ooh. Emo cat. Oh my dear God. That's huge! I think this is my final A-level piece. God, that thing must be like 4 feet tall. That's ridiculous. The boxes have been emptied, the floor has been hoovered. You know what that means? House tour. A very empty, echoey house tour. So this was my living room. As you can see, it used to be a lot more filled with life. My favourite fire in the whole wide world. I'm gonna miss you so much. This was my kitchen! I cooked many a good meal in this place. There were so many things on the countertops and now there isn't. These are my stairs. Not much has changed. This is my bathroom. I peed many times in that. This was my spare bedroom. There was a lot more things in here before. This was my bedroom! My wardrobe and makeup desk used to be over there. I wonder how many hours I slept in this room. This is a window. And finally, this was my office. My desk was over there, the bean wall was over there, a mountain of plushies were over there. I spent so many years streaming in this room and now it's just a room. With a little bit of good lighting and 300 plus cans of beans, you can really bring a room together. I think I'll probably miss this room the most. There is so many years of streaming history in this room. It's crazy to think about. But all good things must come to an end. Goodbye, bedroom. Goodbye, tiny storage closet. Bye, bathroom. Bye, kitchen. Goodbye, fire. And goodbye, living room. Goodbye, house. And now back to the main section of this video, which is donating the rest of the beans. Let's get to it. Oh, so you think you're funny, huh? And with that final donation, we're done. Spread across 4 different supermarkets and a few to our neighbours in need, the beans have successfully been donated. Clap, clap, everyone. Clap! Hands on the wheel! Jesus! I would like to address the fact that a lot of people might be thinking, why are you vlogging donating beans to food bank deposits? Isn't that like kinda scummy? I can explain. I can absolutely guarantee there will be a lot of people being like, oh, she just said she donated the beans, she didn't actually do it. Classic Raven, classic performative Raven. And so to avoid that, we now have video footage of the beans going away, so don't think that I videoed all of this just for like good points, like, oh my god, look at me, I'm so charitable, oh, I'm the best. You should like totally subscribe to me, by the way. It was just to disprove the people that think I don't donate these, and also to show my dear community where their donations have gone. And now we drive home under the moonlight with a car that's a lot more lighter than what we started with. And I'm sorry again that I couldn't do a house tour when my house was, well, you know, a house. But you still technically got a house tour. And there's nothing stopping me from doing a house tour, a proper one, in the new place. So maybe look forward to that in the future. But for now, that is Raven and Raven Mummy out!
Yes!
See ya!